Right, so I'm Charles, co-founder and CEO of TextMine, and today's lightning talk is about document data extraction and how knowledge graphs and LLMs can help. So very quick context, this is a picture of me and my co-founder, and effectively what we have is a SaaS solution for extracting data from business critical documents such as contracts, invoices, statements of work, etc. And we put all of this data in a knowledge graph. And so the problem that we solve ultimately is that document data extraction without AI is typically very manual because documents in PDF form are not queryable, machine readable, which relies heavily therefore on manual labor to key in data. Now, with AI and more specifically knowledge graphs and LLMs, we can automate or at least enhance the extraction piece. And in terms of why knowledge graphs, well, if you think about documents, even though it's unstructured data, they still typically follow a specific structure, or at least a structure like a knowledge graph. And whether that's a standard document that follows a specific template, like SEC documents, for example, or other documents, other types of contracts, for example, like NDAs, etc. And the other reason why more of an ontological approach to modeling document data is quite effective is keyword search doesn't work, especially when you think about confidentiality agreements. There's maybe 5 or 6 ways of calling an NDA an NDA, whereas you can sort of model that with knowledge graphs, and the concepts within those knowledge graphs can sort of be shared between documents. And so ultimately, the approach that we've taken to sort of train our LLMs has been to basically apply the document ontologies to how we actually prepare the training data, how we actually help the LLM understand where to look, because even though LLMs have got ever-growing context windows, they're still not very good at locating the most relevant parts of documents in the context of document data extraction. Whereas if you take this ontological approach or a knowledge graph approach, you can actually get some massive performance improvements just based on the modeling of this domain expertise. And so ultimately what we do is we apply our ontologies to the LLMs to then do question answering and populate our knowledge graph. And then there's feedback loops, etc. So it's effectively a continuous improvement between the knowledge graph and the LLM. In terms of the future, I think there's still a lot more that can be done in terms of sharing concepts between documents and therefore generalizing that knowledge. LLMs are still not very good at, generalizing knowledge in the context of document data extraction. The other bottleneck that we have is a lot of our method for developing the ontologies is driven by domain experts, which is probably doing a good job, but to scale that and maybe uncover hidden structures, we're looking to sort of teach the LLMs to uncover the structure, uncover the ontology, and then feed that into the training. And then finally, one part which we haven't cracked, but where there's still a lot of work to do, is around using the knowledge graphs to make the LLMs reason, because especially in the context of document data extraction and populating a knowledge graph, the LLMs don't necessarily know what is or isn't compatible. So yeah, that was the lightning talk, and there's 19 seconds for questions.
Thank you very much, Charles. One quick question. 1, 2.
There's 51 seconds.
Wait a second, sorry. We have people online.
What's the largest training set you've actually applied in terms of the document content?
Well, the SEC EDGAR dataset is quite good, but aside from that, we've also been sourcing our own proprietary dataset of documents and contracts. I don't know the numbers off my head, but EDGAR is quite big.
Thank you, Charles, again.